The unusual thing about exploring for shale gas is that all three parties officially are in favour of it, and it's very rare that all three parties agree on anything. But the devil's in the detail. What you see is that the parties find it very difficult to hold their backbenchers to the line, so there's quite a lot of rebellion in the Labour ranks, there's a heck of a lot of rebellion in the Lib Dem ranks, there's a certain amount of rebellion in the Tory ranks, which is largely NIMBYism. And what that leads to is that you've got extra regulation being brought in different areas to try and appease those different interests and get them online. Ahead of the election, you've got the most important part of the legislation for shale gas having already passed, which is the infrastructure bill. Therefore, you're going to move into local area politics rather than national politics. When I say local, I include Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland, which will try and have different policies from the centre. But from the shale gas industry point of view, the majority of shale gas is in the north of England. So as long as the policy holds in the north of England, then you have very good prospects for actually doing something in shale. It's important to understand that what the Scots have proposed is a discussion paper, not a full moratorium. So they are just holding back for a while, and essentially you could argue that Fergus Ewing, the SNP Energy Minister, is playing to the gallery. He's trying to push the decision till after the election, at which point the SNP almost certainly will go for shale, because it's in Scotland's economic interest to explore for oil and gas underneath their land as it is declining from the North Sea. The UK has depended on oil and gas from the North Sea for over 40 years, and at the moment we're getting about 30 billion of tax revenues from there, never mind the amount of revenue we get from employment and inward investment, and that's 5.5% of the total tax take for the UK. The government can't afford to give that up, yet they're under pressure to reduce the tax burden on the North Sea so that they can get more exploration. It's a two-way split for them. They are really in a tight corner, and any government coming in will have to address this issue.